Hello there! Today I want to talk about room correction. What is it? Why do you need it? But before we do that, please subscribe, please hit the like button. Let's go. So perhaps you're sitting in your home studio and you're making this awesome, super cool mix of a song that you have recorded, and you go out to the car or you go to a friend's house or whatever, and it sounds awful. You can't figure out why did it sound so good in my studio, and when I take it outside it sounds so bad. Well, the problem might be that your room is not being treated well, and that means that the frequencies are bouncing all over the place. You got dips and you got peaks. That means that some frequencies you're just hearing too much of it or too little of it. So when you're tweaking your mix, let's say, oh, I need more, 40K on the kick. So you're raising the 40K on the kick. However, when you're sitting in a room that's not treated well, there's a pretty good chance that the 40K is being cancelled at your mixing position. So you're not hearing enough of it. So you're boosting and boosting and boosting, and then you will have too much in your mix. Now, there are a lot of companies that has come up with a solution for this, like Sonarworks, Eqp Multimedia has the Arc2. There are even some monitors that has built-in room correction, like the GBL and Genelec, and probably tons of others brands. And those are good. You should probably use it. And if you don't want to go the long mile and learn about how it works, then by all means get the software or get the speakers with the inbuilt DSP-based system. So the way it works is you use an omnidirectional microphone, place it in the mix position, and then you run some test signals. It will sound like it's going through all the frequency spectrum, and then it's measuring how well the frequencies react in the room. And after that, they use an EQ to balancing out all the dips and highs as flat as possible. It will never be flat, but the flatter, the better. And this is good. This is really, really good. And we have this under control. When it's more of a flat frequency curve in your studio, your mixes will sound 10 times better when you go listen to in the car or in the friend's house or in any places. Because when it's pretty much flat, what you're hearing is actually the truth. And when you're hearing the truth, it will translate in other places. But I'm here to tell you that you don't need expensive software or expensive speakers to do this. There is actually quite an affordable, easy way to do this. If you have the knowledge and you want to read about it and learn about it, then there is actually a software that's called Room EQ Wizard. And that's a free measurement software. It will not change anything for your speakers, but it will measure the thing. You will get the graphs, the waterfalls and everything. If you have an omnidirectional microphone, put it up, download the Room EQ Wizard, learn how it works, measure your rooms, and then after you have measured your rooms, you should use a graphic equalizer to correct for all the dips and peaks. And you just send signal out. Okay, now it looks like this. Then you go in on the graphic EQ, change a little bit more, send out a couple of signals again, and see what actually happened. You will probably take some time to do this because sound is behaving really, really strange and not in a logical way at all. It will make a ton of difference for you if you don't have room correction. And it's fun. I think it's fun to do. However, if you don't want to go down that road, if you don't think it's fun, you shouldn't do it because it takes a lot of time and got a lot of head scratching. Then you probably should use like a software or get the speakers that already had DSP built into them. However, I'm using a cheap ass Behringer. Wait, let's say what it's called. The Behringer Ultragraph Pro, which basically is a graphic equalizer. So I'm running my master channel, my master bus goes from my DAW into that EQ, and that EQ then goes to my speakers. And that's how I do it. So, and of course, by using an EQ like this, it don't make the room sound good. Before you connect the EQ and start to tweak it, I would actually suggest you to do some room sound treatment in the room before you go on the EQ. So you have as good sounding room as you can possibly have, and then go on with the EQ and just fine tune it. Anyway, this is me ranting about stuff again. Until next time, please hit the like button, please subscribe. Goodbye.